Hello, this is Brian Hayden again, your friendly archaeologist, and I'd like to talk to you today about stone tool technology. Three aspects of it: flakes, blades, and bifaces. Um, Especially as these kinds of things feature in my book about the Upper Paleolithic, the eyes of the leopard. Um, so, at any rate, one of the main features in the book is something called the Blade of the Eagles. And basically that is based on this remarkable piece of stonework from the Upper Paleolithic, from the Solutrean time period, which is the time of the book. This is a cast, it's not the original, but this is one of the masterpieces of stone technology. And it's incredibly thin, it's incredibly long. The dimensions are remarkable. The flaking technology is extraordinary. There are very, very few people who could produce something like this today. So we'll get to this a little bit later on in our discussion. But first, I'd like to talk to you about well, there's two techniques involved. What's called hard hammer techniques, which is stone tools or stone flakes made with a hard hammer, and a soft hammer, which is often antler, or in this case, a billet of hardened resin. So, at any rate, we'll start off with what we call a core. I'm using obsidian because that's what I got. But in France, in the Upper Paleolithic, they were using flint. They have the same properties, they work the same way, little slight differences, but not too bad. At any rate, this is what's called a core, and we get a striking platform prepared here, which is where we strike to remove a flake, which comes off this side here. So I'm just going to prepare this a little bit, just to strengthen up the edge here so that the flakes don't go too short. And then basically we just give it a good whack with a hammerstone. So here we go. Oh, that one's short. I gotta be careful. Okay, we'll do it again. So here we go. 1, 2. There we go. Okay, so this is what's known as a flake. Generally short and stubby. These are wonderful materials to use, little technological tools of the Stone Age, and you have to be careful that you don't have little bits and pieces left in your hand here when you start using these things. But these flakes are extremely useful for all sorts of things, like I've got a piece of old hide here, which is pretty dry and difficult to work, but basically this is one of the sharpest edges that we can produce. And you can see it just cuts right through. Got a tough spot here, but there we go. So we can use it to cut through hides. We can get another one going here. It works a lot easier when the hides are not dry like this. So just remarkable little pieces, remarkable tool.